Good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Dr. J. Namrata Manohar, would now present a small seminar on reading and writing skills needed how to acquire and implement in our life. In my previous episode on research a thrill or make research thrilling, I had mentioned the attitude and skills for successful research outcome. In this seminar, let us discuss the reading and writing skill aspects. The tips presented here are what I have learned from my parents, teachers, friends, profession, and life experiences. This seminar of mine is titled Tips to Master Reading and Writing Skills, Leading to Excel in Life, Profession, and Academic Research. Before we begin our session, I will inform about my previous seminars. My previous seminars in the form of videos are Importance of Programming for Electrical Engineers, Computer Programming for Beginners, Fundamental Terms of Computer Programming, Make Research Thrilling, Preliminary Introduction to C Programming Language, Embedded Systems Learning Strategic Approach. After listening to this particular seminar, you may refer back to my previous seminar on Make Research Thrilling. Now, let us begin the seminar of tips to master reading and writing skills, leading to excel in life, profession, and academic research. In my previous seminar, I had mentioned the attitude and skills for research. The attitudes are zeal, desire, realization, positiveness, inventive, and explore. The skills are domain knowledge, verbal communication skills, reading skills, writing skills, documentation skills, mathematical computation skills, knowledge of sources of resources. Based upon your background and based upon the area, you may have to add some more skills. In this particular seminar, we will be discussing more on reading skills and writing skills. Now, the need for reading and writing skills can be viewed from academic point of view, professional point of view, and the life or personal point of view. Now, coming to the academic point of view, one is educated, anyone gets educated to excel in academics. Now, why do you excel in academics? Let us see. The first and foremost would be to get a good job. But however, the reading and writing skills which we acquire during our academic period will help us to understand the concepts better. Then it enables us to excel in our academics. If we excel in our academics, we will have a strong foundation for the future. We will be able to acquire higher degrees. We will be able to build self-confidence, get motivated, and it also increases our imagination and deciphering skills. Now, how does it build self-confidence and motivation? As an example, during my 8th class, I had topped the class. I have always been a first class student, but in 8th class, I had got first rank. So when I got first rank in 8th class, then I determined myself that, and I've developed the self-confidence that I can always top the class. So I was motivated and I consistently seen that I would be topping the class always. So this has instilled self-confidence and motivation in me to go for higher studies, and thereby I have even done my electrical engineering, done my MCA, my MTech, and doctorate degree. So this way, the reading and writing skills we acquire or nourish during our academic period of our life helps us to acquire higher degrees. And the second is the professional aspect. It enables us to secure a good job A good job means profitable package. So you will be able to lead a comfortable life and have a happy family life. Now, the reading and writing skills in the professional would help us to enhance our thinking, working, and decision-making abilities. In our profession, every day we will need to take some decisions. So if you are able to read any letter or any manual and able to decipher the content correctly, then you will be able to think and take the right decisions. Taking the right decisions will give us support from not only as seniors, but our colleagues and our juniors. It will help us to perform our task easily. Taking right decision helps us to perform our task easily. Now, how do you taking right decision? Because you are able to read and write properly. Now, solve issues effectively. You will also be able to solve the issues effectively because you are able to understand the task that is given to you well. Since you have developed good reading and writing skills and understood them in a positive way, then you will be able to solve the issues effectively. And correspondence is what is very essential in our professional life. Correspondence is verbal communication and written communication. Both are very essential. Coming to this written communication, reading and writing skills, that is my achievements and as shared with my students. Since I have been in the academic profession for 25 years, I always tell my students to develop reading and writing skills because the day you write your joining report for a particular company, the job you have joined, that is your letter, the way you script your joining report reveals your reading and writing skills and the grip you have in the language in which you are writing the report. Then your patience, the how you are writing the letter, it will be seen, it gives you patience. Then your approach to a concept, and above all, your love and passion for the task you are undertaking. Now, you might think, what is a profession? We do work and we get a salary. No, you should do your work with love and passion so that it gives contentment not only for you, but also to all the people working along with you. So, writing skills are very important. So, it is said long back, pen is mightier than sword. So, that is why writing skills are very important. You will be given lot of value and respect if you develop good writing skills because all your documents will reflect your image, your personal image. Now, coming to personal life, why are reading and writing skills required in a personal life? You might think, profession, after 60, 70 years, I'm retiring. Now, what do I do with this reading and writing skills? But once you have started to learn to read and write, you will never stop in your life. So here, for a professional life, we need to develop a meaningful outlook in life. If you're reading and writing good books, good content, then you will have a positive image towards image and you will be able to develop a meaningful outlook in life. You can relax your mind and body. That is, if you are tired, you take up a novel or a magazine and start reading, then you feel relaxed. So that's how reading and writing skills will suit our body and purify the body. Reading and writing encourages good thoughts. When you're reading good content, it encourages you to have good thoughts, which makes your mind and body purified. Maintaining a diary. Once you start reading and writing, it is a good practice to maintain your diary. That is, at the end of the day, you write what all you have experienced during the day. Diary is the image of our life. After a few years, you will be surprised at the way you have written the diary. You will start imagining whether it is you who has written the diary. And so it gives you happiness to recollect the events and incidents that had occurred in the past. Good reading and writing skills demand respect. People give you a lot of respect for your reading and writing skills. Now, How to develop the reading and writing skills? First, it should be imbibed from the day we start our first alphabet. The day you are taught your first alphabet, our parents, when we come home, they make us practice A, B, B, like that. They make us keep on writing until we are perfect in writing the alphabets. In the same way, reading and writing of any content can be excelled only by practice. So we should practice this every day. Now, how do you do as a student? As a student, you have to develop the reading skills by reading the textbooks thoroughly. You read your textbooks thoroughly, the content. Then develop passion to read magazines and novels. Right? It's a good habit to develop the habit to read good magazines and novels. Why? It's a good pastime. You'll also acquire a lot of knowledge. You'll know about various places. You'll know about the various type of people in the world. You'll know what are the events happening in the world, and you will also able to improve your thought process. And read a variety of subjects. Don't pick up only one particular subject, but take a variety of subjects: technical subjects, social, psychology, then medicine, medical, all the subjects you concentrate. All the subjects you may not like equally, but you scale down the number of subjects, but have an idea of all the subjects. Concentrate more on the subjects of your interest. Once you have scaled down the number of subjects, you can concentrate on the subjects of your interest, select magazines, novels, and textbooks in that particular subject, and try to refine yourself in that subject. Then you read loudly. But best practice to improve reading is read loud every day. During childhood, normally parents ask the children to read the newspaper loudly. So this is because it will enable to refine their pronunciation also. Then, writing skills. How do we develop the writing skills? Study and understand and write in your own words. Whenever you have read any textbook, magazine, or novel, or any other content, it is better that you try to understand and write it in your own words. Then select a topic and write an essay. So you can select a particular topic and then you write a 1-page essay on that. So every day if you write this, you'll develop your writing skills. Parents also can take some time to see that their children write at least 1 page on some topic. Then they will be able to understand how far they are understanding the concept and improving their writing skills. And maintain a diary. Good writing skills can be developed by maintaining a good diary. Then write letters to friends. So by writing letters to friends also, we will be able to develop our writing skills. Then maintain notes. Once you're studying textbooks, magazines, novels, textbooks, better we maintain our own notes. So that is, do not copy from others. Then participate in competitions. You can participate in competitions also. Then so that you'll know what is your standard, how you are able to, what is your level in comparison with to other people of your age. Then prepare your own lab records. In your academic curriculum, if you are asked to write any lab record, you write the lab record by yourself. That is, what you have executed in the lab, you try to recollect, and the same sequence, you write your own lab record and not copy from others. This skill is very much essential. I keep also telling the students that writing lab record is only not for the purpose of getting marks in the lab, but writing the lab record by yourself will enable you to develop your skills to write a good project report. So later on in your profession, you will be able to write a good project report for which you will be appreciated. You will not only be appreciated for writing a good project report, but also the people who are involved in executing the project will be able to understand it and execute the project efficiently, so that you are successful in completing the project on time. Now, learn right things in the right way. you should always learn right things in the right way. Now, for example, I will give you, my father was a teacher. So when I was very small, 5 to 6 years age, when my father was not, if my father would get fever, he would write a letter to the principal. So at that age of 5 to 6 years, I would observe how he would write the letter. So you might think, what is there in a letter? No, in a letter, how much margin you are leaving at the top, bottom, left, and right, where you are writing the date, how you are addressing the person, how you are writing the subject, how you are concluding the letter. These are all very important. So I would observe how he would write this letter, and that letters have created an impression in my mind. Even today, I can always recollect the matter. So in this way, this learn the right things in the right way. So even though we have reading and writing skills, we should see that the source and the methodology is the right, so that you get it right all the time. Now, coming to the research scholars, here I would give some small information to the research scholars, because many of my students who are going in for research are asking about these skills. So how research scholars should implement the reading and writing skills. Now, research scholars, they should read as many as 50 and above published papers in journals and conferences and related to the topic of their research what they have selected. Now, what would this reading help? How would this reading help, and what would you have, what you have to do with this reading? Writing, you have to prepare the list of papers referred. Number each paper. This is the documentation skills are very essential. So number each paper, prepare a gist of 10 to 20 lines of each paper. In each paper, what was the abstract, how they have tackled that particular problem, and what is their conclusion or results. You have to prepare a gist of 10 to 20 lines of each paper. This will be covered in your literature review chapter. Now, list the most best papers out of the various papers, 50 and above papers, or it should be even more than 100 papers. You scale down to at least 20 to 30 papers. So that from that, but 20 to 30 papers, when you keep on reading again and again, you will get some hint about how to approach the problem that you have taken up on the topic of research in a new way. Now, read related textbooks. Not only the journals, magazine, you should read the textbooks and prepare the notes, definitions, equations, formulae, and concepts. So you have to write down all these in a notebook or some area. Nowadays, you are having this MS Word document, so you can prepare in this, because these are all fixed definitions, equations, formulae, concepts. They have been standardized. So you read the textbooks and you prepare your own notes, so that developing your model for your particular research topic would be very easy. Now, read new articles from related real life occurring aspects. Now, how do you read? You can listen to news. You can listen to news. You can see nowadays you are having videos. You see videos and you listen to news and see how the topic you have selected for research, is it really being adapted in the present day in the real life. Now, after reading these articles, you prepare your notes indicating the details of referred news and articles. That is, how this area, the topic of research you have undertaken, is being dealt with in real lifetime. So you will be able to understand this particular, whether the topic you have selected is right or wrong, whether it is apt for the present day or no, you will be able to understand. So read the rules, regulation, norms of drafting the thesis. Ultimately, after doing your research, you will have to prepare your thesis. So when you are preparing the thesis, you need to know the rules for preparation of the thesis. You know what are the regulations and norms of drafting the thesis. This rules, regulation, norms, and drafting of a thesis varies from university to university. So the appropriate rules, regulation, norms, and drafting of thesis should be known. Now, write your drafts as per the norms. Prepare a draft. Now, once you have started your studies, then you have selected the model, you have designed the model, and you have executed. You can prepare your own draft as per the norms available. This habit of reading and writing simultaneously will enable you to complete your research very fast. Now, the process of preparing a thesis is first, prepare your article, paper, chapter, or thesis. What do? You have studied, so you have studied about 50 to 100 papers. So, and then you have identified the area where you want to conduct the research. You have developed your model, and you have developed, after developing model, you have implemented maybe in the relevant software as say MATLAB, PSpice, or if civil engineering, they have their, and mechanical, they have their own softwares like CAD-CAM people also have their own software. So you prepare your article, write down your article, or you call it as a paper, or it may be a chapter for the thesis. You prepare these things, write down all this, then review. After writing down, you review, make the corrections and modifications of what you have written by reading it again thoroughly, and then refine it and fine-tune your article, paper, chapter, or thesis. Article and papers, you can publish it in journal or conferences, and chapter and thesis, obviously, chapter goes into the thesis. Now, after constant reading and making these modifications and fine-tuning, you can publish your paper. So, publish your paper, article, chapter, or thesis. So, by practicing these habits, you will be able to get good satisfaction while conducting the research. You will get good results. You can also maintain or stick to the time. The normally PhD or research is given some time period of 3 to 4 years. You will be definitely able to conclude or complete your research within the stipulated time. Above all, any activity that we do, reading and writing skills give us self-confidence, happiness, and satisfaction, and fruitful results. So thank you. For any more details, you can contact me at my mail ID jnm7064@gmail.com. Thank you.